So I'm going to place 4 drops of acetic acid into each test tube. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to place 5 drops of methanol into test tube 1. Five drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in test tube 2, I'm going to place ethanol. So now I'm still on step 5, and I'm going to place ethanol, 5 drops into test tube 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And step 6, I'm going to place 5 drops of isoamyl alcohol into test tube 3, and 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And step 7, I'm going to add 2 drops of sulfuric acid into each test tube. That's 2 drops in each test tube. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm going to shake each test tube so everything is mixed in. And I'm going to fill the 100 ml glass beaker halfway, 50 mLs with hot tap water. Now I have my water on my beaker, 50 mLs, and I'm going to place it on top of the burner. And I'm going to light it up. There it is. I'm going to let the water boil. And I have a towel ready to hold the beaker if needed. Okay, after the water has boiled up, I'm going to transfer the beaker to my work area. You gotta be careful because this is really hot. Now I'm going to place the 3 test tubes with acid alcohol mixtures into the beaker of hot water. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to set my timer because I got to let them stay in for 5 minutes. Okay, 7 seconds left. 6, 5. Okay, that was after the 5 minutes. Okay, I have my test tubes ready. I have already labeled the pipette with the water. And I'm going to place 20 drops into each test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Next tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, one more. 20. Okay, 20 more drops for the other test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And for step 17, I'm going to try to detect the odor from each test tube. Okay, so for each test tube. Okay, that feels pretty good. Okay, this one, test tube 3, has a fruity smell. 5 minutes. Okay, now I'm gonna, after I detected every odor for test tube 1, this one has a sweet smell. For this one, I concluded that it has a fruity smell, such as a pear. And for test tube 3, I detected also a pear sweet smell. Now I'm gonna clean up my experiment and I'm gonna do part 2. Okay, now I'm back for my part number 2 of my experiment. I have already labeled each test tube 4, 5, 6, and 7. And my window definitely has been opened since I've been warned that butyric acid might have a smell, unpleasant smell. I have also labeled my pipette. And into each test tube, I'm going to place 4 drops. Actually, for test tube 4, 5, and 6 only. 4, 5, and 6, I'm going to use 4 drops for each test tube. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to securely tie this up. And for step 5, I'm going to place 5 drops of methanol into test tube 4. So for this one, I'm going to place methanol. Five drops. That's 5. And I'm going to place 5 drops of ethanol into test tube 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for step 7, I'm going to place 5 drops of amyl alcohol into test tube 6. Okay, I have already labeled my pipette. 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step 8, I'm going to add 2 drops of sulfuric acid into each test tube. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And step 9, I'm going to make sure that each test tube is mixed. Okay, and for step 10, I'm going to weight on my digital scale 0.2 grams of salicylic acid. For step 10, I have already grabbed my weighing scale, and I have already weighed the 0.2 grams of salicylic acid. Now, on test tube 7, this one has been replaced into a dry test tube because for my next step, I need number 7 test tube to be dry. And I'm going to pour the contents this aside. So I'm going to work on test tube 7, which has salicylic acid only. And I'm going to add 6 drops of methanol. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to make sure that the contents are mixed, which is the methanol and the salicylic acid. Into test tube 7, my next step is to add 2 drops of the concentrated sulfuric acid, which is right here. So step 12, 2 drops. 1, 2. Again, I'm going to agitate the contents. And again, I'm going to fill in my beaker with 50 mLs of hot water. I'm going to light it up. And I'm going to let it boil. Once my water has started to boil, I'm going to safely grab it with my towel and place it on my work area. Okay, now for my next step, I'm going to place my 3 test tubes with the acid alcohol mixtures into the beaker for 5 minutes. So that would be test tube 4, 5, and 6. And I'm going to set my timer to 5 minutes. And I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, after my 5 minutes, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Now I'm going to grab each test tube and safely place it on the rack. And I'm going to place 20 drops of water into test tube 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Now this is very similar to the earlier experiment. I'm going to try to determine the order of each test tube. For this one smells like fruit, like a sweet fruit. Now for test tube 5, smells like pineapple, very sweet. Test tube 6 also smells like fruit. Okay, now that I had detected the odor for the test tubes, I'm going to do my lab report and I'm going to clean up my work area. See you guys soon.